I love Halloween. It's been one more trip around the sun since my last Halloween shiny, and this year I knew I had to keep up the tradition. Last year we went for the 50% Dusclops and Send-Off Spring in Platinum, and I felt like I needed to follow that up with something just as interesting. With most of my favorite Pokemon falling somewhere in the dark or ghost type camps, I knew I had a ton of options to choose from, and this year I decided to go with a tried and true favorite, Rotom. For as long as I can remember, Rotom has been one of my favorite Pokemon. I've always been enthralled by the method of encounter in the 4th generation games, where you have to wait until 8 PM and then check a TV in the middle of a haunted mansion. I also loved how contentious debates got back on the schoolyard about its legendary status. A lot of my friends, myself included, and I'm certain some of you as well, all believed it was a legendary at the time. While the legendary encounter theme was often cited as proof enough for school children, my favorite was always this old guidebook that flat out mistakenly labels it as a legendary. I decided to hunt this guy in Platinum simply out of convenience. For anyone that doesn't know, in the original Diamond and Pearl games, Rotom is locked behind the post game and won't appear until the player acquires the National Dex. This also carried over to BDSP. However, in Platinum they changed this, and Rotom can be encountered as soon as the player gets access to Cut from the Eterna Gym. While Rotom did look wonderful in Diamond and Pearl as a light bulb, a feature was added in Platinum that completely changed the Pokemon from then on: access to 5 new forms. By acquiring the secret key, the player can open a secret room in the Eterna Galactic building where Rotom can possess 5 appliances and gain access to new forms and moves. In North America, this mystery gift was distributed over Wi-Fi from April 20th to May 12th, 2009, and in select Toys R Us locations from April 19th to 26th of the same year. While I missed this distribution back then, there are a few options in the current day to get this item onto your save file. If you have an R4 card, there are ROM dumps of the actual distribution cartridge, and by setting your DS date back to the distribution date, you can send the secret key over local mystery gift with 2 DSs. Another option is to use the DNS exploit, which involves connecting your DS to an open Wi-Fi connection and manually inputting a special DNS address that sends out mystery gifts to your cartridge. I've already gone over this process in my Mythical video, but if you prefer a written guide, I have a wonderful little page over on my website, hollowtower.net, which I'll have linked in the description. Now, when I was originally writing this script, we went right into the shiny here. However, while filming some B-roll of this little Rotom insert in my Platinum copy, something caught my eye. At the bottom, there was a link to an old Pokemon.com webpage where you could input these passwords, which evidently changed based on which insert you got. Mine had Rotom Wash on it, but I had seen pictures of other forms on different inserts online. It mentions getting a gift for putting in the code online, but I had never heard this mentioned anywhere before. So, I got curious and posted it on Twitter and Blue Sky to put out some feelers for people who may know more about this than me. Eventually, Blue Sky user WarriorX16 mentioned they found some stuff online about it being a way to get some old wallpapers and a widget for your PC. Some surface level searching yielded the same results WarriorX16 had found, and there are some old game FAQ forums from April of 2009 of people sharing the passwords with each other. There were 5 in total, 1 for each form. The password was made up of the form written backwards plus a few numbers in between. Each of these codes would unlock a wallpaper of their respective form, and having all 5 would unlock a special Adobe Air widget. A little more searching led me to find this image of the webpage itself, where each form has its own password to input, and after unlocking all 5 you'd be able to download the widget. An old Bulbapedia post from 2009 says the final unlock is an Adobe Air powered Rotom dock, which includes a Finding Rotom minigame, a sticker feature, and a Pokemon news ticker. After finding this out, I was determined to find these old wallpapers, purely for preservation purposes. I really love Rotom, this game, and all of these weird old forgotten events and contests, and it's so much fun constantly discovering stuff I missed as a kid. So the idea of rediscovering these wallpapers and bringing them back out of obscurity sounded like a lot of fun. After finding that webpage image, I did some deeper searching on an old Pokemon forum named pocketmonsters.net. They had an image board, and within that image board, a wallpaper board. And while looking through the posts from around April of 2009, I found exactly what I was looking for. For the first time in, well, quite a while, here are the wallpapers from this little event. They seemingly came in 4 different resolutions. For your convenience, I've got them all zipped up in a folder that you can download in the description, plus another neat Platinum wallpaper that I found. Unfortunately, try as I might, I still can't find any images or videos of this Rotom desktop widget. It's a shame that there's a good chance this widget has been completely lost to time with no real photo or video evidence of it ever existing. But that doesn't mean the search is over. I can only hope one of you guys watching this either remembers using it or can find an old picture yourself. I'm pretty new to searching for ancient stuff online, so I very well could have missed something. I'd like to say now, this obviously wasn't lost media per se, maybe just forgotten media, and I'm genuinely excited to bring it back out of obscurity, and I can only hope I introduce something new to someone about their favorite game. And hey, if you've gotten to this point in the video, consider dropping a like and subscribing. It helps a lot. Now, on to the actual hunt. With so many great forms to choose from, I decided this time around to let the games themselves decide which form Rotom would take. I set up Rotom in 5 different languages of Platinum, and as always, took to stream. Chat and I deliberated over which form would correspond to which language, and I started the hunt. If you ever want to catch the next hunt or come hang out, feel free to drop a follow on my Twitch, which is down in the description. While I put a good chunk of encounters in over the course of a few streams, I ended up finding this guy offline while on a call with some friends. Here's how it went.
That's the worst part.
Oh lord.
We'll have to see.
Oh, shiny Rotom.
Ooh.
What?
Oh, let's go.
There he is. Looks like he's destined to be a fridge.
Aw. Sad.
So
No, that's the best
Washing
one.
machine.
okay, I have a bunch of Ultra Balls. I think I should be okay. It should not be a hard
Oh,
catch by any
No.
stretch.
I thought it had the same catch odds as the legendary, no?
No.
Oh, ooh. Yeah.
2, 3. Caught. Woo!
Let's go.
Easy.
Alright guys, we need to, so now that we know he's going to be a refrigerator for the rest of his life, we need to give him a clever name. Does anyone have any clever refrigerator related names?
Hunter.
Clyde.
Clyde?
I don't-
Clyde the fridge.
No,
No, what are some fridge companies? You got Frigidaire. That's not
Frigidaire?
really good.
Okay, how do we even spell that? I was sponsored by does anyone have any nature
wow,
guesses?
that's cool. I guess not.
Well, I mean, I can't translate, so I'm gonna say it is bold.
Nice.
Bold. What, you guys don't speak Spanish or Italian? Sorry?
Jesus.
Alright, I don't know. Who knows what this is? Furby. He's a
Furba.
Furby.
It's a Furba.
Furbies.
That's Furba nature.
Furba Frigidaire.
Furba means cunning,
Cunning.
crafty.
Crafty, sly, shrewd, tricky, artful. Okay, these are not
I don't-
natures.
Those are not
Yeah.
natures.
The other words. it
Oh,
was
I found
giving
I found a chart. Yeah, it's quirky, which is
Hey,
neutral.
Let's
I think.
go.
just
Yeah, neutral.
fluent in
How many at the secret key? I'm not quite sure. On an Italian game, we may have to pull some online shenanigans. Regular Ghastly. And our friend Frigidaire. Shiny Rotom. What a great guy.
Nice.
Now that we finally had our shiny light bulb, it was time to move on to changing his form. Because I didn't have Mystery Gift unlocked on this Italian file yet, I spent way too long trying to find the right answers on the EasyChat system. Once we got that done, we connected to the DNS servers and got ourselves a secret key. All that we had left to do was hit the Eterna Galactic building, use our secret key, and finally, change our Rotom's form. I had a blast hunting down this shiny, as well as all the information about the old insert event, and I will truly cherish my haunted refrigerator until the end of my days. I hope you enjoyed the video, happy Halloween, and I'll catch you in the next one.